Any questions, any injuries you guys have? Anything's going on? Yeah, no, but that ordinary stuff, Jake, okay? Like, we don't have enough
I'm
time.
good. I'm good.
to
All
go
new
through
ones.
everything. No, because guys, like I said, if I haven't had the injury, I know somebody. So if something's bothering you, let me know. I can always either help you or guide you in the right direction. Okay. Let's get started. Just grab a seat for a second. Okay. So stay nice and straight, just comfortable, I guess. If you want to stand, stand. It's your choice. Generally, you can sit if you like, and just breathe normally. So it's like inhale, exhale, normal, right? And what I want you is progressively, without forcing it, without forcing the breath, right? But you breathe in and breathe out a little bit more, but not all at once, like very subtle, right? So then you breathe in the same and you breathe out a little bit more till you breathe out as much as you possibly can, but only breathe in the same amount. Okay, so what we're doing is we're not changing the volume of air, we're changing the pressure of the air, the pounds per square inch. So I breathe in, whatever, 3 seconds, and I breathe out. So see, there's a little bit more pressure on the exhale, okay? And I want you to slowly squeeze your lungs more, like and work with the exhale, okay? So, but the inhale is always going to be the same until you feel you've gotten out the most possible air that you could possibly get out. So we're trying to find that edge, like the most air you can get out as fast as you can get it out. Okay, so I'm just going to mute you so we're not hearing a bunch of blowing on the recording. So you guys are all muted. So breathe in, nice and easy, and breathe out a little bit more. Breathe in the same. And now try breathe or exhale a little bit more. Breathe in the same. Breathe out even more. Breathe in the same. Breathe out almost as much as you can. Breathe in the same. And breathe out as much air as you possibly can. Okay. So I usually call that breathing exercise the birthday candle drill. So when you're first born, you only have one birthday, so it's an easy exhale and it goes away. But as you get to 100, there's more candles. So you gotta have stronger breath to blow out all your candles. Okay, so you have to imagine yourself much older. So will you be able to blow out your 100th birthday cake? Okay, and there's going to be 100 candles. So it's got to be a long and it's got to be a powerful exhale. Okay, think of it like that. Progressively, as you're getting older, at the beginning it's just a simple exhale. Then middle age, it's like, and then later on, many candles, you got to have a deep, long exhale. Okay, so try it like that one more time. We'll walk ourselves through it. So a breath in. And now just a regular breath out. So like your 1-year-old kid. Same breath in. But now you're 10 years old. So now you blow 10 candles. Try visualize those candles, right? Breathe in the same. But now you're 30 years old, so you got more candles, so blow out 30 candles. Breathe in the same. Now you're 50. You got to blow out 50 candles. Breathe in the same. Now you're 70. A lot of candles to blow out. Blow them out. Good. Regular breath in. Regular breath out. A little bit deeper breath in. A regular breath out. A deeper breath in. A regular breath out. A pretty deep breath in. Regular breath out. Super deep breath in. Fill up the lungs, fill them up, fill them up, fill them up. Regular breath out. Deepest breath in. Fill, 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 guys. Fill, fill, fill up the lungs. Fill them up, 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 fill them up. And breathe out. Ooh. Now regular breath in and regular breath out. They should feel lighter, guys. They should feel a little bit lighter. Your regular breath now should feel just more comfortable for you, right? So breathe in, breathe out. It feels like my regular breath got a little bit more air for some reason. It feels like I stretched out my lungs a little bit more. So, good enough, guys. Pull up your hands, kind of lock your fingers, and just kind of, I don't know, kind of wrestle with your fingers a little bit. So it's like it's like 5-on-5 finger wrestling, right? Usually the mad scientists do this, but you don't have to be mad now. So really start like grabbing tighter and tighter, you know? And then the hands start to kind of wrestle with each other. So it's like you're grabbing, it's like your hands are wrestling with each other. You're kind of really grabbing your hands kind of strong. Good. Stop for a second. So when your fingers interlace, okay, you hold them strong, but as you move them, they need to kind of stay connected with each other. You don't want to see spaces between your finger, right? Because why this is important. This is how I want you to study how to wrestle, okay? Because you need to be strong and you need to be able to move your strength without breaking contact with your fingers. Like your fingers always stay connected with each other, right? They don't stop, but they always stay connected, strong, but if it's too strong, you can't let go, right? And then they naturally start to kind of grab the hand, so you're more like wrestling with the hand, or they're grabbing your hand. And you want to grab strong enough, but the hands need to be able to slide, like they need to be able to slide around each other. That's it. Really grab strong, guys. It's very good for fist. If you stop for a second and make a fist, look how full your fists feel, right? They feel like, just check them, you know, they feel powerful, okay? And I'll explain a little bit more, but if you want a strong punch or a good fist, most people focus here, but really it's in between here. It's in between the spaces here. You need to develop like a strong here in the hands, right? And then when you make a fist, this strength in here gives it support, and you feel much stronger in the fist, right? So put your fingers together and slowly start to move them again. You're strong, and kind of think about, you want strong, but you want flexible fingers. So if somebody's trying to break it a little bit, they don't break too easy, right? This is common, guys. Most sports athletes, any athlete has broken their fingers a ton, you know, and you want to make sure that you keep your fingers strong, but flexible too. And then get to the hand. Get to the hand, that's it. Oleg, look at your arms. Jesus, man. I'm like, where are you going? You need a tattoo now. You can't have arms like that without a tattoo.
I think you're looking at my legs.
No, man, it's your arms. Stop flexing. You're not on the beach. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Everybody agree. Look at Lolo's arm. He's working out at home. He's doing something.
Just lifting babies from one side to the other.
Now the same idea. So look at my arms. Grab your arms, right? Grab your arms. And your arms stay together. They kind of wrestle with the arms, right? Boom. There we go. Okay, so they're wrestling with each other, right? So you're staying connected. See, they stay connected and they oppose each other. If this arm's pushing, this arm's pulling, right? You can involve your hands, but it's not necessary, right? It's like you're staying connected, okay? It's a big principle in Systema, guys. We want to stay connected, but we don't want to break contact, right? Yeah, hold strong, move it a little bit. It's like you grab somebody, guys. You grab somebody, you just hold them tight, right? You grab and you hold tight, but you still can move, right? You study how to grab something, but you're not locked, okay? Hold on for a sec. Sorry, guys. Come close again. So again, guys, another idea for you to think about. When I see people grab or wrestle, it looks to me like this. They grab the person, but really they grab themselves. The idea when you're wrestling or grabbing somebody is that you grab the person, but you didn't lock yourself. Make sense? So when I'm grabbing, I want to be strong, but I don't want to be locked. I don't want to be locked. So it doesn't matter the grab, but for me, it's like my body strong, but it's not locked to the grab. I'm locking a person, but I'm not locking myself. I can let go of this as quick as I like, okay? So the idea is that you study how to be strong, mobile, and not locked onto it, okay? So as you grab your hand and as you squeeze it into yourself, like on my hand, I squeeze it in, I try to relax my body. So relax your body. Make sure that, you know, guys, you do need your chest and stomach as much as you think. Just lock and just move, okay? Go try it on your own a little bit. That's it. That's it. Lindsay, it's not a dance, okay? It's a serious martial art maneuver, okay? So start at the fingers again. Start at the fingers again. And then the hands. Then the forearms. And then grabbing, pulling in and checking yourself. Grabbing, pulling, holding on. Any way you can grab, guys. It didn't matter. From the side, and you just check your body can move a little bit, right? Now put your arms on your thighs. Put your arms on your thighs and see how that feels now, guys. Your arms should feel heavy, but not tense. They should feel just heavy, right? It feels like they're ready to do whatever you need from them, right? Super important. Okay, now get on the ground, just on the ground. Good. So fingers on the ground, right? So fingers, right? So start to move and stretch out your fingers using the ground, right? So just see my fingers and you can kind of see, you start to kind of stretch your fingers, mostly your fingers, right? Guys, watch me. Look, the fingers like that too. Look, see, you open them like you make. It's like they're doing the splits. Right? This way, this way, this way. Like really stretch out your fingers. Mostly focus on fingers individually, all of them. Thumbs too. Don't forget your thumb. It's not a finger in some countries, but in Canada, it's considered a finger. And now your wrists a little bit. So you start to stretch out your wrists. And then your elbows. So you keep your elbows on the ground and you kind of make circles with them. You see, you make circles with your elbows. So your forearm stays on the ground as much as you can. And then your whole arm stays on the ground, and try to keep it on the ground and stretch it. So it becomes your arm and your shoulder. Awesome, guys. Come around for a second to just give you some. So there's a lot that's accomplished with what I'm showing you right now. First of all, it's very good for your arms. Lots of people have injured their arms, whether fingers, wrist, elbow, shoulders. It's really a good way to rehab and also build good strength in all the little muscles that are in the arm. Past that point, so if you're a health guy, that's what you would see. As a martial artist, what I notice is that when people try to grab my arm after I do this drill, it's very easy for me to find a solution, because it's like if you look at the way my arm is moving, it's moving in as many possible angles as it could move. So if somebody grabbed my finger, much like the floor grabbed my finger, I already kind of feel a way around it. If somebody locked my wrist, I already working a way around it. So if somebody puts me in one of these locks, I already kind of feel it. If somebody's putting pressure on my elbow, right, like in an arm bar, I already kind of figure out how to free my arm. Does that make sense? So if you want to see the martial arts side, it's any lock is what somebody can do to you. So if somebody locked my hand like this, it's the same as this lock here. And how I get out of it is going to be the same way with that. So when you're doing this, you're really studying against escapes from grabs to your arm. Okay? Escapes to grabs from the arm. So try that again, from the fingers to the wrist to the elbow to the shoulder, just what I showed. And try to envision arm locks and try how you'll escape from them. Because how you'll escape is by the pain and the pressure. Because I can't handle anymore. My wrist won't go any further back. It hurts. I have to move, right? It's the same way when the guy puts a lock on you, you have to move, okay? That's the only way when you get to that point, okay? Try it for a couple of minutes. I'll also do it if you want to watch me, or you can just train as well, okay? Let's go. Awesome, guys. Good. And beside you, try to relax your hands, your fingers, your elbows. Just do a few push-ups. Just nice and easy. Good. Now, on the side of your hands, just a few push-ups, guys. Now here, on the side of your hands, right? Just do a couple of push-ups. Good. Now the palm here. So here on this one. So you're up like that, right? 1, 2. So just the palm. Now on the inside here, just as, so you're not touching, just on the inside of your hand. Just 2, right? Just 2. I know, Lee, it's hard. Now the back of your hands. Try your hardest. 1 and 2. Come on, Lee, you can do it. I believe in you. Fingers now, like that. Everybody did the fingers? 3 fingers. Thumbs. No, I'm joking. Don't do the thumbs. So try this one if you can. Just see it. Okay? So just watch me. I'm on this part of my fist. I'm here, right? I'm going to roll forward up into a push-up, and I'm going to roll down. So you roll forward. Try it. You want to see it again? You want to what? You see me do it? Just watch me. So I'm on my forearms here, okay? And I have to roll forward. And I have to roll back. Try it. Roll forward. Your toes have to push you forward. Come on, Alberto, don't. Roll forward. That's it, Lindsay. Roll forward, roll forward. Okay, one arm down, one arm up like that. Okay, and switch it. Switch it. Switch it. You guys watch me for a second. That move is old move, right? The shield comes up to protect you. you hit the guy. The shield comes up to protect you, and you stab the rest. This is old idea, right? That forearm that's on the ground is like a shield, but you're behind the shield, and that's like your sword. So you go from stable, but able to do something. Hold something, able to do something, right? So if you watch me again, you'll see it. I hold something, I do something. I hold something, I can do something. Okay, try that a few times. Okay, guys, ready? Go up on your forearms and up in a push-up. So it's like a plank position. Just kind of hold it here for a second. So what you want to do is you want to feel some tension in your feet. You want to feel that your calves are engaged. So make sure your calves are strong. You want to make sure your hamstrings and your butt is engaged. Your stomach is engaged as well. Your shoulders are relaxed. You're literally equal between your elbows, and everything should feel like one solid piece. And just start to breathe. Just start to breathe. That's it, Lee. Hold it there. Keep breathing, guys. Keep breathing. Make sure your stomach is strong, guys. Not tense, but strong. Squeeze the inside of your legs together to make two legs like one. Keep the glutes engaged. Keep the legs strong. Relax your shoulders, but be strong. "15 seconds, guys. Keep breathing. 15 seconds. "10 seconds. 5 seconds. And down. Lie down on your backs. On your back. Your other back, Oleg. So, nice and easy. A regular breath in. A regular breath out. A regular breath in. A little bit deeper breath out. Regular breath in. An even deeper breath out. Regular breath in. Very deep breath out. Regular breath in. Deepest breath out you can do. Regular breath in. Regular breath out. A little bit deeper breath in. Regular breath out. A deeper breath in. A regular breath out. A very deep breath in. Breath out. Deepest breath in. Regular breath out. Regular breath in. Regular breath out. Regular breath in. Regular breath out. Good, guys. Slowly stand up. Give your body a shake a little bit. Check how you feel. Good. Start to move your hips a little bit. At first, kind of like circles, right? Just gentle circles. And then progressively bigger. And now it changes from a circle to an 8, a figure 8. So visualize the 8, the shape of 8 with your hips. If you need to put your hands on your hips, it's fine. Whatever you make, but you try to imagine drawing a figure 8 with your hips. You can go one way, you can change the direction the other way. You might find one way is a little bit easier than the other sometimes. Good. Now your knees. So you start to make kind of circles with your knees. It's almost like you're drawing a circle in the sand with your toes. Try to keep the hips pretty still. It's mostly in the knee. Right? And now you put your knees together, and you lift up and you make some circles behind you. So it's like, kind of lift your knee up now, keep your balance, and make circles with your knee from here, right? Try to keep your balance especially, right? Just make circles with your knee. Good. Now you start to stretch out your feet. So just watch mine for a second if you can, right? So you stretch them this way, you stretch them that way, you stretch them that way, you stretch them that way. But you start to stretch out your feet on the floor, okay? Try it. Just stretch out your feet a little bit. Especially your ankles mostly, I guess. Very good, guys. So now with your toes, so just watch my hands. You're going to do that with your toes like that, okay? It helps if you have like a towel, and you can just grab the towel like this, but watch my feet if you can see it. So it's like you do that. But with your toes, right? You pull them, you pull them, you pull them, right? Try it on your own, just with your toes. It's very good for your arch, guys. Really good for the muscles in your feet. You kind of pull with your toes in a little bit. Good. Now you're gonna go like that on your toes. So you're up on them like that. Okay. That's very good stretch for the top of your foot and your shins. Okay. So stretch that part of your foot out. Don't stand on it. No, just push down on it. If, okay, guys, come closer a little bit. Let me just unmute you for a second so you can hear me. So that series of stuff I'm showing you, it's got many layers to it, okay? So that fitness person in me will tell you that when you move your hips, it's just good for so many things, period. Because generally when you go see a chiropractor or people like this, they tell you that your low back is really tight, the hips are tight. That's a general, that should be like 101. And if you don't believe me, you can ask Michael, he'll tell you, he's a massage guy. Most people's hips are too tight. You'll never lose by spending some time relaxing your hips, okay? The next part, and those specifically, those two things, the circle or the figure eight. You'll never go wrong with circle and figure eight. These are normal movements that the hip makes and are quite good for it, okay? The ones with the knee, there's no, everybody almost here can tell you've had a knee injury sometime, okay? So when you make circles with the knee, it's very good for circulation and blood and all that stuff, right? So the more circles and figure eights you can make with the knee, the better. The one where I showed you with the foot, where I said stretch out, you know, go on the side of your foot, the tip of your foot, the back of your foot, the inside of your foot, right? This is really good for ankles, guys. Our ankles, how many guys have rolled on their ankle? Come on, we've all damaged our ankles like immensely, right? This, after I started doing this, I never rolled on my ankle. Now that I said it, I probably will, but I never rolled on my ankle. And the one with the toes is really good because I found this later on in my career. But if you suffer from foot problems like foot cramps or things like that, or strength, this is excellent. So people, if any of you know athletes that wear the cleats, you know, the boots like in soccer or football, those cleats, yes. If you do that toe exercise, you'll never have those foot cramps again. It's incredible to see. And the one where the toes were like that, like a ballerina's, like pushing forward, that, if you've ever had shin splints, the pain up the front of the shin, gone. That'll almost disappear quickly, right? So that's the fitness guy. The martial artist in me is sees the kicks, sees the dynamic kicks. So just watch me for a second. I can show you. I'll illustrate it with a stick, okay? But it's common, just listen to it. It's common that people want to step on your foot, right? They somehow want to step. So you study how to kind of move the foot. Okay? You're always, when the person steps, how to move your foot sideways. When the person steps, how to move it like that, right? So when you study how to work with your ankles, you're studying how to move your foot away from anybody stepping on it or things like that, right? When you study from the knee, when you study movement from the knee, it's like you study how to kind of move your legs away from sweeps. You know, when people try to, they grab you and they want to put you down with the sweep, right? or any kick towards your knee, any direct kick towards your knee, you study how to kind of move it away, right? Any kind of kicks towards the knee, you study how to move your knee, right? Anything like that. And then when I'm working with my hips, it's like, for me, it's already kicks, understanding how to use kicks, okay? So I want to give you guys a couple of minutes just to practice this, okay? So if you like the health aspect, study from the health aspect. If you want the martial art aspect, study from the martial art aspect. Imagine somebody trying to either take your leg out or sweep it or kick it, and study how to move the foot, the knee, the hip. Those three things, okay? Go try it a couple of minutes for your own, guys. Try it on your own. Awesome, guys. Let me give you some a little bit more pointers here. So one of the big concepts in Systema is your ability to go from defense to offense very quickly, right? So we often see the analogy, here's a stick. If I push the stick, this comes to me right away. If I push this side comes to me. So in other words, offense and defense flip very quickly. It's not just defensive. So when you move your leg away, so just watch me, I'll try to explain it to you, right? Can you guys hear me? It's loud enough? It's loud enough? Okay, good. So if I imagine somebody kicking my knee, I move it away and I come back. I always go back, right? If somebody kicks my knee here, I go away and I come back. So any movement to protect yourself should always come back. Don't just study like the defense side of it, okay? So if somebody kicked my leg from the back here, kick my leg out and it comes back. It always goes back to the person. So this way, you're keeping the ideas of Systema alive in your head. Defense and offense and defense are the same. They're completely blended. You're not sure, even the person doesn't understand what happened because it's so quick. They didn't see the separation between the two. It's like somebody hit my arm and book, it hit them on the head. It hit it this way, book, it came to them. I want you to make sure, because a lot of you are very good on the defensive aspects. You move really well, but you forgot to connect the offense. Like, just go back. Just go back to the person, okay? And start slow. You don't have to rush. Think of somebody pushing your legs. You move in the direction and then you come back. You move in the direction and then come back, okay? Try it on your own. Try it on your defense to offense, defense to offense.
That's it, Alberto. Just imagine somebody pushing the leg and then go back to them. That's it, Patrick. Imagine like a leg sweep of some sort, move the leg away and then come back. That's it, Lindsay, that's it. They'll never see it coming with that, with what you're wearing. Nice, Michael, nice. Very good, Al. I like it. Swing the leg from the hip. That's good for you. Yeah, yeah, that's going to be good. Miro, watch me for a sec. Miro, make your ankle like this. Like make your foot very relaxed. Right? Just watch me. Right? That's it. Right. Now try what you did. Now try what you did. Relax your foot. Fuck. It feels a little sharper, right? Does it feel a little sharper? Yeah. Your knees and hips are perfect, but your foot has some tension. Try your hardest to kind of relax your foot. Relax your foot. Guys, watch me for a sec. Watch everybody come close for a second. So it's good, but I'll explain it. Miro was doing it. So his hips, Miro's hips and knees were very soft. But when I looked at his foot, the foot wasn't very relaxed. So the ankle wasn't relaxed, right? So sometimes, and it's not just me, I've seen Vladimir do this too, so it's very interesting. He picks up his foot and he shakes it a little bit. So it looks like this a little bit. Let me show you. And it's like, for me, like try, lift up your foot, shake it a little bit, just shake your foot. Like, you know, don't worry, you won't be crazy. You don't do it on the bus, but now is okay. And then watch how quickly you can kick now. What you try to kick after. It's very quick. There's like no tension in the foot. And then the leg seems to come up very quickly. So if you feel sometimes the kicks feel slow to you or they don't feel sharp or precise, relax the ankle and they come like a whip. Yeah, that's it, Miro, that's it. Yeah, you can see that, it's coming up real quick. Tuck. Remember, the power comes from the hips, the accuracy from the knee and the foot. If the more relaxed that the knees and the foot are, the more accurate the kick can be. That's it, Jaker. That's it. Remember, move your foot away and then come back. Move your foot away and then come back. Nice, Patrick. Look how faster, much faster. You feel how much faster that is, Patrick? That's fast. Yeah, that looks, you can see it even here. Nice, nicely, very good. Awesome, guys. So stand up nice and straight. Feet a little bit wider than shoulder, just a little bit wider than shoulder. And just go down about halfway. Yeah, halfway, that's it, stay there. Make sure you feel your foot, you feel your knee, you feel your hip, you feel your whole leg as solid piece. Stay there and breathe. Lots of breathing, guys, lots of breathing. Make sure you feel your bum, you feel your thighs, the inside of the thigh, the outside of the thigh, the calves. Lots of breathing, guys. Lots of breathing. Thirty seconds. Fifteen seconds. Lots of breathing, guys. Relax your shoulders. Stay nice and straight. 10 seconds. And give your legs a shake. So your legs should feel nice and heavy, but not tense, right? Should not feel too tense. Awesome. Come on, close, guys. Come close. How does everybody feel? You feel good?
Good.
Any
Very good,
questions? Any questions at all, guys? Remember, defense, offense have to merge as one, right? And very big concept in Systema, but very easily overlooked. Okay, you can break offense and defense, but ultimately you should match them together. Okay, make them seamless as one. And remember, there's always two ways. I've seen people come to Systema studying health and finding a martial art. Other people come finding a martial art, they find health. It didn't matter for you. The same set of eyes will see something anybody that's good is doing, right? So try to kind of see those things, all right, guys? They're very important to me. Maybe one day you see health, the next day you see martial arts. I don't know. But try to allow yourself to see things the way you want, right? Because when I started Systema, I was an athlete and I saw so much health, but I was a martial artist too. And I remember telling these diehard martial artists, you know how amazing this is? And they're like, is what? They couldn't even see it. Be able to see the entirety of everything, guys. The whole range of what Systema can do. You can do it till you're an old man. You can do it when you're a young kid. It's just what eyes do you have at that time of your life, right? So really take that. Don't let people tell you what to see or tell you what to do. You can do what you like, and I'll be happy, okay? Thank you, guys. I'll see you next week, okay? Or tomorrow night if you can make it out of the park. Bye, guys. Have a
Bye,
good one.
Danny.
Good seeing you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.